not actively doing it, though, is it? You are not actively driving.
And you weren't giving me my brain rot that rightfully belongs to me.
We actively left.
Mm-hmm. I'll let people up. Let's get to 1,000 likes first. Push it out to the algorithm. Per chance, the intellectual titan. Silence. Per chance, the intellectual titan. Well, I was. Said I'll let people up once we get to 1,000 likes.
Yo.
Hello, Master Jiraiya. Mr. Christian, hi.
Submit to Martin Luther.
What do you think about the prompt, Mr. Christian?
It's a great prompt.
Yeah. You know, my lifelong goal, one of my many lifelong goals, is to have the theocratic Catholic fascist states of America.
Oh, fascist. Fascist. No, fascist. That's crazy.
It would be a better place if our country was Catholic, but yeah.
What's crazy about Catholic fascist country?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Only by name, not
Crazy.
actually.
Catholic fascist states of America. It just rolls off the tongue a little bit weird.
I don't know why.
It just rolls off a little weird. But anyways, okay, so to anyone new in this chat, Christian nationalism, it's not like what Nick Fuentes preaches about, oh, let's exterminate all the Jews.
Yeah.
It's not like that, okay? It's about trying to, apply Christian values, like the good Christian, like, good, I guess you could say, values, like, abortion being banned, universal health care, what else? Better mental health awareness.
Just a universal health care.
Christian nationalism does not support universal health care.
Actually, the only person who I haven't heard from about this is Dusty. So what do you think about the prompt or what you just heard?
Yeah, so universal healthcare I would take issue with just because of the type of country that we live in. It's not very small and it's not homogenous, so it creates problems too. I think we need to reestablish some type of better system for our healthcare. Of course, I think it is faulty, but I don't think free healthcare is a good thing. In regards to if we look at Canada, but I'm a Christian. I want Christian ethics to be something that we base our laws off of, so I don't have any issue with
Yeah.
that.
I'm just saying because I keep researching this. Literally the Catholic Church has stated that they support universal health care, so that's what I primarily focus.
Well,
Yeah,
I understand that as a fellow Catholic, but I have problems with the papacy right now. I really do. He's a fucking sham
that's
right
why.
now.
Yeah, that's why I can't that I have issues with Catholicism. I've been definitely looking into Orthodoxy, however.
Orthodoxy is
Um,
more so the same.
yeah,
I would
except for
say
the Pope. So the
I would say
main
Catholic
main thing
adjacent.
is the Pope.
Yeah, I would say Catholic
Yeah,
adjacent.
yeah. From other than like, I still don't get the whole filioque like falling out and filioque falling out, but I've heard a lot, like a little bit about it. I think it's regards to the Holy Spirit, if it came from the Father or the
The
Son.
filioque is more so just like a really, it came from the creed,
Yeah.
the Nicene Creed.
Hmm.
So that's why we believe that the Holy Spirit comes from the Father and the Son.
Hmm.
So other than that, there's no really like big difference at all in
Yeah,
Orthodoxy.
that the only thing I have the biggest problem I have with the Catholic Church is the Pope is that
Like what?
they
Like
take
what?
a that you guys have them as like an infallible source almost.
Well,
Like not all
No,
Catholics I don't think believe that, but like it seems like the church does.
Well,
the
it's
theology behind that is that
he's not completely infallible. Just to
well, the
be clear,
Okay.
theology behind that
he's only infallible when he's speaking
ex
in
cathedra.
terms of the
yes.
church and literature. That's
It's
it.
ex
Okay.
cathedra. Ex cathedra. That's
Yeah,
when he's
from the
infallible.
chair, he's like infallible, like when he's speaking from ex cathedra.
So yeah,
So
the
Yeah.
theology behind that is that the Pope from the ex cathedra is protected by the Holy Spirit. Hence why we've never had a
okay.
great apostasy. That's the theology.
Yeah.
But like okay, just like hypothetically, say like the Pope all of a sudden from the chair or whatnot, wherever he is infallible, said something that was completely like heretical, would they still consider him infallible in that position?
In that position of the ex cathedra,
Yeah, like when he is considered infallible.
I haven't really
So
dug too
so
into that, but I wouldn't.
this is why. Hang on, but this is why we say. Sorry, I don't mean to like cut you off, but this is why a lot of Catholics have deemed to be it to be the case that the Pope is not always infallible, right? Like some people actually believe this. Like people in like the Roman Catholics will actually tell you, "Oh, he's infallible." Like this is the case, but he can be corrupted, and if he's corrupted and then speaks from the chair, then it would be demonic. We would consider that to be demonic at that
The whole
point.
theology behind it is that he's protected by the Holy Spirit and only the Holy
Okay.
Spirit.
Hmm.
So that wouldn't logically make sense if he just went up to the chair and said that abortion was, morally just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It wouldn't
that's
make
the logic.
sense. So it would be the case that either something got to him, demonic wise or otherwise. But
It, yeah. It's basically kind of like the Euthyphro problem,
Yeah.
right? It's really a false dichotomy. Like it wouldn't be any of those options. God would never say it's okay to grape someone. If you're being told that, like it's a demon that's talking to you. It's not God.
Yeah,
So
and I will say this. So people say that he's controlled by a demon. In Catholic theology, especially, the only time a demon is possessing someone is if Christ allows it.
that's not
Wait,
true.
what?
That's
That's
true.
not true.
That
Where?
Wait,
That's not true.
Huh?
what's false about what he said?
Well, it's false in the sense that well, it actually depends on how he's implying it.
well, yeah, it depends on how I imply it. It's not like
Yeah,
God commanded
because
me to.
I would actually to expand on that actually. Before
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
retracting my statement, expand on it.
So I spoke to an exorcist. He says that the theology behind it is not that God commanded the demon to do that. It's not that at all.
Basically implying that Jesus Christ can like end the demon from continuing to mess with
Yes, so
or possess
that's
you.
especially like true in like the papacy, where
Okay.
it's like you're wondering, oh, if the Pope committed this great apostasy, then a demon corrupted him. Christ
Okay,
wouldn't
then I
allow
wouldn't
that.
necessarily disagree with that. But
Yeah,
I would say
Christ
that
wouldn't allow it.
yeah, Christ wouldn't allow it. I would say, but if it let's say it does happen, let's say he's a fall from grace. I think that's completely possible.
well, I misinterpreted your claim. I thought you meant like there's
Oh,
only
God
a
commanded
few
them.
times. I thought you meant like there's only a few times people have ever been under demonic possession. I thought that's what you meant.
No, I didn't mean that.
I was surprised to learn that there's like thousands of them each
Yeah.
year.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, I imagine there's probably a lot more.
That's what happened. Like, see, listen, you have to talk to an exorcist about this when it comes to like demonic take or demonic possession. You have to like talk to an exorcist about this because they will explain to you that demons, they're not just like blindly corrupting people and like they can just get them in their sleep. No, it's a lot more complicated than just that. Like some demons are like there's a literal hierarchy. I spoke to a bunch of exorcists. There is a literal hierarchy of demons. So yeah, it's really complicated.
Well, I think the more like deep in your sin you are, the easier it is to possess you. I would say. Ooh,
Yeah, that's the theology.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that
The
or be.
intellectual. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Intellectual titan herself, CC.
Oh my word, bro.
We'll get to her in a second. But what are you gonna say?
Oh, I was saying like also there's like a difference between demonic oppression and possession.
Yeah,
So like more influential than just like taking over your body.
indeed.
But yeah, like why did you like so are you guys like born into Catholicism or did you guys choose it? Like, because
I
I'm
have a
still
really
like,
rocky. Okay, I'll say for myself. I had a really rocky story with Catholicism. So
Hey.
I was raised into the faith, but during my teenage years, I deconstructed a lot. Like I mean, a lot. But 2 years ago, I started, reconstructing. You know what that is? Like
uh, I'm
Yeah.
assuming that it like you deconstructed your faith and you're reconstructing your faith. So
yes,
I would
yes,
assume it's
that's
like
exactly what I
getting
did.
your faith out.
So I
Yeah.
read deeper into, Thomas Aquinas. I read into C.S. Lewis. I read into a lot of the logic stuff of faith rather than just, blindly, following the scriptures, all that. And that's the thing a lot of deconstructionists do or don't do is that they don't dive deep into the logic part of it. They just try to be this perfect Christian, which ultimately, gets them from, Christian to atheist.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I did. I converted back to Catholicism around 2 years ago, and I've been I've been happy as hell ever since.
That's
Well, I'm glad to
basic.
hear that.
Yeah,
So I think we have this
Amen.
person in the bottom right. I think Sai. That's her name.
It's CC, bro. It's CC, bro.
I must have mispronounced it.
Huh.
What do you think about the prompt? Anything you just heard?
it's not the Nick Fuentes thing, but
Bro. Will Christian nationalism fix America?
Listen, if I'm being raped and I kill him, I don't need a judge.
Cece, we're not
Can you
talking
tell
like
me
the
what?
Nick, we're not
I'm
talking about like the
sorry?
Nick. We're not talking about like the Nick Fuentes brand of
No,
Christian
I know.
nationalism.
Do trust.
Yeah,
I'm actually a friendly on this panel. He's just acting like he doesn't know me.
yeah. She a fan, bro. She a fan.
Yeah. Well, mine
Guys,
is.
I got a puka shell necklace, and I'm actually like such a beach girl. Like, bro, I could live at the beach and be so incredibly happy.
Dude,
I
we're
could
so
too, but then I realized I couldn't swim. You know.
Okay, wait, guys. Let me reductio her.
Shut the freak up. I don't need a reductio.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah.
the freak up.
Yeah,
Shut the
yeah,
freak
yeah,
up. Shut the freak up.
She's running.
Well, I'm
I'm
yeah.
not running. I didn't consent to a debate in the first place.
If you could
No,
live on the
no,
beach,
no,
but you
no,
could
no,
never
no,
live on
no,
a farm,
no, 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 no.
would
No,
you
no,
choose
no.
to live
I'm not
on a
listening.
beach?
I'm not
I ship
listening
you
to
two,
this
by the
guy.
way. I ship you two, by the way.
Okay, all right, you're done.
Yeah, I had to make it weird so you
wish
guys
I
would
could
stop. I had to make it weird so you guys would stop. Anyways, let's keep
Okay,
going.
brother. I'm trying to turn into here, and these Johns will not let me turn into here, bro.
Well, what do you think though? CC, I think that's how you say your name. Your intellectual prowess. Well, show us.
Me and my intellectual prowess would say I'm agnostic on the prompt.
Like what?
Oh.
Like
I
agnostic
think it would be hard to
just the prompt
institute.
itself, or like what?
I'm agnostic on the prompt because I don't understand it to its fullest, and I don't
Okay.
think that I will unless I do a bit more research on my own and not just
Okay.
get explained on a TikTok live.
That's
Okay.
based.
So you're
I do think it would be hard.
because Nick Fuentes is ruining Catholicism.
I think Nick Fuentes has some okay takes. He's just like a chud maxing.
He is a chud. He is a fucking chud.
He's
Listen,
chud
I
maxing.
know he likes to tea people, but anyway.
listen. If you talk to an actual Jew in real life, they're fun people.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I
Well, that's
love them. They hit me right
well,
in the balls.
well, he's
I'm
like
sorry.
he's kind of like a what? His strategy. I don't know. I want to see him. I don't know. I want to see him on some.
He's a comedian. He's not like a. He's a
Guys, I had a
comedian.
prophecy.
He
I had a
studies
prophecy
English
2 days ago.
politics.
I've never told anyone about this. So you know how Nick Fuentes is always trying to re-purify America?
Yeah.
Right.
Uh huh.
I had
Yeah,
this
what do you mean
dream.
by that?
Bear with me on this.
I'm listening.
Laugh all you want. I had this dream that Nick Fuentes, he got with a Jewish girl.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Just imagine
Christian
Nick
podcast
Fuentes
right now.
after all of his conspiracy theories against Jews. He's like, oh yeah, you know what? I like Jews now.
That'd be
Conspiracy theories.
interesting.
That could be
Well-
like an isekai.
Yeah. Wait a minute. We have a usurper of Rome has joined the panel.
Amen.
What do you think about the prompt?
Amen, bro. I think that I'll ask you the question. First of all, my bio says I'm a radical Christian nationalist, so I fully agree with Christian nationalism. The problem is this. You Catholics are not going to unite the Sedevacantists with the Catholics, with the Vatican I dudes, with the Society of St. Pius X. You're not going to unite all the Catholic sects into forming one theocratic governmental structure. Nick Fuentes thinks this will happen. It'll never happen. You also
It won't
can't do that
happen.
with Protestantism. You can't unite 40,000 Protestant sects to form a theocratic government. It's
It
impossible.
won't happen.
There are like 30 Protestant sects. You need to relax.
That's too many. Can you unite 30 different belief systems into one theocratic governmental system?
I never stated that. But...
All right.
Okay. Well, that's my point.
Okay, let's
there are
let's
a lot
see.
of
Let's
Catholic
simplify
that-
this a little bit. So, do you believe what denomination are you?
Orthodox.
Orthodox. Okay, so you would agree with me on this. Abortion is murder, right?
Yes.
So we would agree that abortion is murder because literally most of these denominations agree that abortion is murder. Even
Mormons would agree. Jehovah's Witnesses would agree. Yep.
So that's the primary law that we would establish in that.
So we should all unite around just kind of idealistic beliefs, and that will form our form of government. We'll all unite around, like, isn't that what America is now? We're all going to unite around Enlightenment ideals mixed with Christianity.
Yeah, that's essentially.
Did that work out? That worked out pretty well, or?
Yeah, essentially.
When the states had their own religions and they were united around an ideology, did that work out?
Well, I think each state can have their own church, so I don't see an issue with that.
I'm saying that we can look at the historical record of America, and again, I am a Christian nationalist, but we can look at the historical record of America and say, look, when you take different belief systems, different faiths, different creeds, they don't have the Nicene Creed. The Catholics and the Protestants don't agree on the creed. The Protestants don't all agree on baptism. They don't all agree on sacraments. They don't all agree on whatever. So if that's the case,
okay, we grant you this.
Okay, great. So if that's the case, how do you then form a unified, one body, one faith, theocratic Christian nationalist system that isn't voting blocks and segmented and divided within themselves?
Because here's the thing, because the controlling document would be the Bible.
Yeah, but there's more to Christianity than quote unquote the Bible.
Hang on. This is why. No, you just got like 5.
Should we add the creed to the Constitution?
Yeah. Well, the creed is more so just like,
Wait, hold on. Let him address that point.
Go ahead.
And I know you already were going to say it, but I was going to address it anyways.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a Baptist, that's a Catholic, this, that, and the third. You can all have each other's churches, but the controlling document would be what? It would be the Bible. Okay?
That's great. So what if I wanted to say the controlling
Bible.
document is the Nicene Creed and the first 9 councils?
Then I don't know, dude. Then go fucking advocate for that and scream it off from the fucking rooftops.
I am advocating for that. I'm advocating to I don't know why you're cussing at me. I don't know why you're cussing at me. Clearly you're a loser because you can't debate. You want to cuss.
So anyways, before the fucking crash outs are happening. So
I'm not crashing out. I'm dead calm. You're cussing at me.
Yeah, you are crashing out. You need to stop crashing.
You want to see the big smile on my face?
Part of the problem
Brother, I'm at the gym. Chill. Calm.
Bro, you
Calm.
have a bigger forehead than me. Calm down.
What are you talking
Anyways,
about?
part of the problem is this:
I
is
insult
that
people's appearance when I can't defend my beliefs.
Calm the fuck
so
down.
part of the problem is
Listen to this guy.
is that you saying, well, I can do this. It's not an argument against what I said. Just to be clear, right?
My
You can do
argument
that. You can
is
go
you will
advocate
not
all
get.
you
Can
want
I
to in
talk
the
yet?
corner and be like, I want this document, like a
Go ahead.
potential child. You
Isn't
can
that what
go
you
do
just
that all
said?
you want to. But that doesn't
Didn't you just say
demonstrate
that about
any
the
sort of
Bible?
critique. Hang on, that doesn't demonstrate any sort of critique toward
Mm-hmm.
what I said. I
Mm-hmm.
offered a solution. I said, well, the
Sure.
controlling document can be the Bible. If
Okay.
you want to go on your lonesome and your own petulant
Let me
horse,
respond, you
crying like a
clown. Relax.
petulant child like Ben Shapiro, saying, oh no, this should be the document,
What are
go
we
fucking
talking
do
about,
that.
bro?
no
What
This
are we
way, bro.
idiot.
talking
This
about?
idiot's yapping and strawmanning me. So okay.
Yeah,
So
bro.
you
Jimmy,
said. Hold on. Let me finish.
Jewish.
Let me respond to him. Okay, we're going to unite the country around the unifying document of the Bible. Correct?
Why are bathing suit tops like
Hold on.
30,
Shut up. Let us
30
talk.
freaking dollars,
Relax.
bro?
Relax. Let us talk. We're going to unify the country around the Bible. Correct?
Correct.
Nobody said
Okay,
unify
great.
the country.
You said that's the unifying document.
No, I said in terms of creating the country, not unify like in the sense of people. I'm saying
So
that
you
would
don't
be
need
the
to unify
controlling
the people to
document.
have a
Hang
uniform
on,
government?
that would be the controlling document when it
Oh
comes
my
to the
God.
country. If we're going to talk about a Christian nationalist state, that would be
Okay.
the controlling document.
Okay. The controlling document for the country will be the Bible. Great. Okay, I heard you correctly that time. Great. If that's the
Yeah,
case, whose
finally.
interpretation of the Bible?
Whose interpretation?
The
Yeah,
church
whose
fathers.
interpretation? Whose interpretation
Whose
of the Bible do we
interpretation?
hold?
You understand that the many different interpretations just hinder upon very small portion of words. It basically says the same
Nope.
thing.
I think
You
I'm
No.
just getting
understand that,
No.
suspicious
right?
because
No.
I heart hot dad.
Hold on. Let me talk to him. No.
The only difference is
Hold
that
on. Let
you
me finish.
guys,
Stop interrupting
different
me, bro.
sectors add on different sort of
No.
practices into
No.
it.
Stop
That would be
interrupting me. You're
different.
wrong. You're incorrect.
I'm not wrong.
Everything about the text is the view of salvation is a different interpretation from the text from an Orthodox to a
Based on
Protestant to a
practice,
Catholic.
not based
No,
on how it's
based
written.
off of the text. We disagree on what the text says.
Not necessarily.
Yes, we do.
It's
We
based
have
on
a different
practice.
canon. We have a
It's
different
based on
translation.
practice.
We have a different understanding, and we have a different phronema and context that comes with the scripture.
Yeah, all of which are practices, not actual
No, they're
context
not.
dependent. Yes,
They
it
are
is.
context dependent. They
They're
are.
not. They're not context dependent. I'm saying that
So
it
the
should
text
go
is
by
self-evident.
exactly what the Bible says. In
So the
New
text is
Testament, Old
self-evident.
Testament.
It should go by
Are
the
those those
plain
pleco
reading of the
fishes?
text. Let me talk to this
Sharky.
goofball, bro. This is the dumbest Protestant I've ever spoken to.
He's
The
not
First of all, I'm not
Protestant.
even
self-evident.
Protestant,
Hold on.
He's
dumbass. I'm a
Catholic.
Catholic.
Okay. Oh, that's worse.
You're not
So much
even.
worse.
You don't even know what I am.
That's
This is
so
the
much
problem.
worse.
You have the
Hold
audacity
on.
to
Let me
be
finish
calling
talking, you
this,
idiot.
that, and the third.
Wait, what did
Let
he
me
say
finish
he
talking.
was?
The ortho bro
What is
talk,
he?
Stitch.
Let the ortho bro talk. Mind your business.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Go ahead and
So
talk,
if
Ortho,
the
bro. Assert your dominance. Go
I
ahead.
sure will. Thank you. Good boy. So if the self-interpreting document of the Bible is going to be the unifying document or the governing document for the country, but we all disagree on the interpretation of it, how does that benefit anybody? You moron. Go ahead.
I didn't hear the question. You cut
Yeah.
out for me.
So
Can
you're
you
an
repeat
idiot
that?
because the self-evidential
I'm an
text,
idiot.
the text that interprets itself to you, the text that interprets itself to you, nobody agrees on the interpretation.
Bro,
So how are we
holy
going to
shit,
govern the
bro.
country off of text nobody
So
agrees on?
tell me, hang on.
What the fuck are we
If
on
if
again?
I if I
Yo,
have
wait,
if I
ECU. Who's talking? ECU. Are you the Christian nationalist or is
Yes.
Stitch? Okay.
I think we both
well,
are.
he's
He's
Christian
just delusional.
nationalism. I have a
Wait, so what
different
is he
worldview
saying?
as to how it should be applied.
I'm
Here's
saying you
part of the
cannot
problem.
unify
Hang
the
on, let me ask you
country by
something.
40
Let me
different
ask you
sects.
something.
Hold on, bro. Let me
ask
hear what the
you
topic's about.
something.
Damn, bro.
Why do
Chill
you
for a
ask
second.
your brother
Yapping.
left for milk and never came back? Like,
Bro,
holy
Yeah,
can you
again,
let
more
me
personal
listen?
insults, bro.
Dude, can you let me listen to what this dude has to say for like 5 seconds, bro?
Was that a
Like,
black
chill.
joke?
The part of the problem here, cry about it, bro. Anyways, part of the problem is this: is that
What the
if
fuck
I
are we on?
write down on a piece of paper and I say,
Oh my
well,
God, here we go with
red
the
is the best
self-evidential
color.
shopping while
text.
we're
Hang
arguing
on,
some shit.
Wait,
hang on.
bro.
Can you shut up,
ECU,
bro?
bro. Wait,
Holy
so
shit.
what is even going on? Because I'm in the middle of all this shit. Like, what's going on?
I'm trying to just ask him a question, but he's like not trying to like
I'll tell you.
comprehend.
Let him finish. Let him finish. I'll tell you.
But part of the problem, if I say this right, if I put on a piece of paper that the moon is an object that circulates around the earth, okay, and I
Yeah.
put that as a statement on the paper.
Yep.
Person A says, well, the moon is square. Okay. Person B says, well, the moon is actually a rectangle. But in the document, in the very fine print, it says, well, the moon is actually a circular sphere with a lot of dents in it. Who's correct in the interpretation?
Great. So never in
Is it how it's
anywhere
written,
is there
or
ever
is
a
it
book.
how people are
Can I
portraying it?
respond to you or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. There is no text that has ever been written by anybody ever that interprets itself. It doesn't exist. You have
Wait,
to
what?
interpret everything you read. Everything you read, you have to interpret. You understand it. So if I
Wait.
hand a Mormon, hold on, let me finish. If I hand a Mormon the book of John and they read Jesus is the Son of God, that means a completely
Notice how you're
different
not
thing.
answering my question.
Brother, you're not listening. Listen.
Whose
If I
interpretation
hand,
is correct?
all right, bro, I'll just stop
Person
talking.
A or person B?
DC's just out here shopping while you two are just debating some bullshit.
You are the dumbest person I've ever spoken to. You can't
Bro,
even think
holy
past your
shit,
own
bro.
Protestant
Talk
stupid
about somebody
worldview.
that can't answer a simple question, bro. That's insane.
Bro, I'm literally answering it
You
and you're
didn't
cutting me
answer the
off.
question. Is person A correct or person B?
It would depend on the fact if the moon was a sphere or not. If the moon is a sphere, then obviously the person that said
Guys,
it's
I
a
should
sphere
get
is
the bag.
correct.
We would revert back
Guys.
to the
Guys, I should get the shark
back
bag.
to the text.
Do I get the
Do you
shark
know what
backpack?
begging the
Congratulations.
question
Get the
is?
shark bag
Guys,
and
should I get
delete
the
it.
Thank
shark
you for proving
backpack?
my
Get the
point.
shark bag.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think I should get the shark backpack.
You should.
Notice how
Wait.
we would disagree on the text.
Notice how you just
Exactly.
proved my point. That two people can be wrong, and it can just be how the text goes.
Would you and I disagree on the
Congratulations.
interpretation of the Bible? Yes or no?
How do you think? Okay,
I don't think I
Stitch.
Keep Clav
disagree
away.
in a
He's
lot
gonna
of the
load a cat.
interpretation
He's
of the
gonna,
Bible. I don't think I
like.
disagree. What we
He's gonna
disagree
cap
on
this
is
poor
how it's
guy.
applied.
Keep Clav
No,
away.
not true.
That is true.
Stitch. How
Do you think that? Hold on, real quick. My last thing, and I'll let somebody else talk. Do you think the Bible
Bro.
teaches the essence energies distinction?
Wait, teaches what?
The essence energies distinction. Do you think the Bible teaches that?
The essence distinction?
Essence energies distinction. Track.
Do you want to clarify what that is for him?
Yeah, the distinction between God's essence and God's energies, his actions.
Yes.
Is that taught in the Bible?
So again.
Yes or no?
So again,
Yes or no?
I don't think it's that simple. I think
Yes
it
or no?
mentions it. Yeah, I don't think it largely.
Yes or no?
No.
Okay,
I
so
don't
no,
think it
so
does.
we disagree on the interpretation of the text. Again,
Not
you're an idiot,
necessarily.
and me and
Not
you would not
necessarily,
form a
because
theocratic government.
Part of the problem. Yeah. So this is the problem with people who have very low intellect.
Yeah, I'm
You can
super
mention
stupid.
something. Hang on. You can mention something without providing a distinction. I don't think the Bible greatly.
How do you think we got the Trinity?
distincts.
The whole point of the Trinity is that it's three distinct.
Not necessarily. Not
Yes.
necessarily.
This guy's a
The
complete
Trinity
idiot, by
doesn't
the
teach
way.
that it's all.
Don't
that
try to
it's three
explain the
different
Trinity.
things.
I know.
The
I'm not
Do not
gonna
try to
easy
explain
to
explain the
it.
say that
Trinity.
it's
You
all
will commit
different things, by
heresy.
the way.
I'm not explaining the Trinity. I'm like, how do
You
you?
will
Yeah, but
commit heresy. Just don't even try.
I'm not.
Yes,
I'm
you
not
are.
gonna-
You just said that they were different. That there were three different things. What the fuck are
No,
you
I
talking
didn't say
about?
different. I said
What
distinct.
Yes, you did. You said
I said
verbatim
distinct.
different.
He
bro.
said the
Distinct,
word.
did I-
He said
What
the
do you
word
mean?
distinct.
What do you think distinct means, dumbass?
It's not.
Do you think?
Bro, holy shit, bro. The
Do you think
fucking
distinct
mental
means separate or no?
remedialism in this fucking chat is crazy.
Can you mute him? He talks too much.
So part of
For
the
real.
problem, no, because you just had your chance to speak. Calm down. Holy fucking shit. Stop fucking peeing your fucking
Everything you
pants.
say is
Hey,
wrong.
Great. Demonstrate how it is. Because
Easy, I will.
under the
You
Catholic
said we don't
worldview,
disagree on the
under the
interpretation of the
Catholic
text, but we
worldview.
do.
Yeah, because you just said that it creates a distinction. I'm saying not greatly, not to the extent in which you're trying to say it does.
Essence, energies, distinction.
I
You said no. I say yes.
Hang on, and I disagree. Just because you say no and I say yes doesn't mean that we have there's a distinction. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a disagreement. We disagree.
Part of the problem. Just because there's a disagreement disagreement about something doesn't mean that we disagree on the text itself. So again, you're still not
I asked
listening.
you if
I
the
need you to
text
shut
teaches
up
it.
for
You
2
said
seconds,
no.
bro.
You're not
Listen,
tracking.
it's clear that you didn't have a father.
Brother,
You
you're
don't
not
have any
I do
rules
have a
or
father.
What are you
regulations.
talking about?
It
Not
takes
having a
2
father.
fucking
Listen to
seconds.
this
Shut
fucking
up.
retard.
All right,
Shut
I have a
up,
problem
bro.
with the R
What a
word.
Bro,
stupid
what the
fucking
freak are we
idiot.
doing, bro?
I
What are we
can't
doing?
have the R slur. That's a little bit too far.
That's the Christian for you guys. But anyways, I would disagree with what the
Can't have
person
the R
above me
slur.
said. I think that's just as remedial as the other guy. You saying that it's the Bible doesn't teach us, neither does the Catholic worldview. What it does teach us is that it
You're a
exists.
moron.
It's the same being that exists in 3 different states. That's what
Not
it
different, distinct. That's
Different.
heresy.
You're a
um
modalist. 3 different
do you
states. You're
even
a
know
modalist. There are 3 distinct
Again,
persons. That's what
Stitch.
your
that's
religion teaches.
heresy.
No, Ecumen.
That's heresy. You can't
Let
you can't try
Go
and
ahead. Go
describe
ahead,
what
bro.
it
Go ahead,
is.
bro.
Okay. Do not try to explain the Trinity. You're gonna commit heresy. It's best if you just accept that
it's
God is
kind of the
mysterious.
issue of the language that I have.
Oh, this would be so pretty if
I
it was
can
in
explain
gold.
it without committing heresy. It's super easy. Just
Yeah,
cite the
I'm
Nicene
not
Creed.
committing heresy. I don't know why you're
Just
bringing
cite
up
the Nicene
heresy.
Creed and you'll know. But a
Yeah.
better way to think about it is, God is so, mysterious, we're not going to know about it completely.
We only
Right.
know
So
what is
exactly what
revealed.
I
We
said
only know what's
2 seconds
revealed.
ago.
What was revealed is not 3 different states of one being. That's stupid.
Yes, no, that is what's revealed.
3 distinct persons
When
that share
Jesus
one
is revealed as
essence.
the Son of God, he's revealed as being God in flesh. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
you're not even Catholic, so I don't even know what
I
you're
am
talking about.
Catholic.
Really? Do you agree with
Literally
Vatican
am.
II?
What are you
You
talking
agree with
about?
Vatican II?
Huh?
You agree with Vatican II?
The infighting, bro.
What do you mean agree with Vatican? That assumes a lot of things. What do you mean? In terms of
You
what?
agree or you disagree
In
personally with
terms
Vatican
of
II?
what,
In
dumbass? There's
terms
a lot
of
of
the
things that you can talk
council,
about in terms of the Vatican. In
the
terms of
ecumenical
what?
council of Vatican II, you agree or you reject it?
The what?
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. I can't with
The
these people,
what?
dude. Vatican II. I'll say it slowly. Ready?
The
The
Vatican
ecumenical
II?
council of Vatican II. You
The
reject it
Council
or
of
you
Vatican
accept it?
II. What do you mean by the council? Again, agree in terms of
Oh,
what? In terms of its
wow.
I need to get
existence?
something for my sister.
Wow.
Do I get my sister a ring? This is so
In
cute.
terms of something of its existence? What are you
DC,
talking about, dude?
I
how do
wish
you
I could
handle
be this
this?
cognitively dissonant. Like, just
Yeah,
reject all
instead of just
reality.
insults, how about you try and explain what
Oh,
you
now
mean
you
in
have a
terms of
problem with
what? You're just
insults.
mentioning something. You're saying, do I disagree with it? In terms of what? In terms
If
of
you
its
ask me right now
existence,
if
its
I agree, hold
authority?
on, hold on,
What are
hold
you
on, hold on,
talking
hold on.
about?
If you asked me the same question and replaced Vatican II with Nicaea I, I would say, yep, I agree with Nicaea I. Yep. So why can't you say that about Vatican II?
I'm sorry?
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Listen. I'm not going to take advice from a guy who
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
deep
So
fried.
part of the issue here is that you fail
You
to
just got deep
understand
fried in
that when
4K
you
in front of all
say
these nice
something,
people.
I didn't get deep fried. I'm
Yes,
definitely
you did.
not
You
deep
committed
fried.
modalist
So
You
heresy.
literally
part of the
said you're a
problem.
modalist and then rejected Vatican II. Good job.
Get deep fried.
How did I plead to? I'm literally talking to 3 people at this point in time. So I'm not sure what the fuck we're talking about right
I know
now.
you can't
But part
track.
of
I
the
get it, but
problem is
it's
that you're
okay.
saying that I'm a modalist, and I'm not
Because you
sure
said
if you
different
even know what
instead of
that means.
distinct. You're acting like
I'm gonna
God
get a
Secondly,
has
mood
both.
ring,
dude, shut
guys.
up
I'm
while
gonna
I'm
get a mood
speaking.
ring.
Holy shit, shut up, dude.
The
Part
problem
of
is
the
you said
I'm
3
gonna
problem,
do a
different
mood
states.
ring.
part of the problem. Here's part of the problem is that you're asking me if I agree with Vatican II, and I'm asking you in terms of what? In terms
Is
of its
Vatican II
authority,
infallible?
in terms of fallibility, yes.
Okay, perfect. So you have to accept all of Vatican II, correct?
I have to accept in terms of what? What do you mean all?
In terms of the council is infallible, so you will accept
In
all
terms
the
of the council,
teachings
yes. In
on
terms
faith and
of
morals
the
that
authority in
pertain to
which they
Vatican
act
II.
in, yes, they would be infallible, yes.
Holy shit!
Wow,
Finally.
holy shit. It took us
Yeah,
five
that's not the question
minutes.
that you asked. You just asked me if I agree with Vatican II. That's not the same question.
Anyways, do you guys
Ask
want
me,
to see?
hold
There's
on,
Do you
hold
so
on,
guys
hold
many
want to
on,
see
things
hold
that
on.
go
religion?
into it for you
Ask
to
me that
just
same,
say,
hold on. Ask me the same question, but ask it about Nicaea 1.
nice.
Go ahead, ask me.
Well, it demonstrates. Hang on. I know that you would say yes, and that would demonstrate that you're just as dumb as I thought you were. Because part of the
Yeah,
problem
agreeing with the council makes me dumb.
when you ask a question, right? When you ask a question, you say, "Well, do you agree with?" If I ask you, "Do you agree with this cup?" That doesn't tell me anything. Okay? You have to expand on terms of what.
Also, I'm gonna
What
get
do I
saltwater
disagree
taffy.
with?
Do
In
I get
terms of what?
strawberry,
In
Is
terms
the
of
watermelon?
common
what cup?
Oh
ecumenical
my
What
word,
council
never
cup?
mind, I
refusing?
lied.
What
I'm getting
condition? What are you
used.
talking about? You asking me if I agree with Vatican II does not demonstrate anything. It literally was not demonstrating anything. So when you brought out infallibility, yes, I agree with infallibility.
Strawberry.
Definition, that means you have to accept the entirety of
I'm
it.
getting
Wait,
gummy
how does
sharks
that
like I do,
logically
and then
follow?
strawberry
How does that
saltwater taffy
logically
like I
Well,
follow?
do.
because
Can
it
you
says
explain
like
that to me?
the council itself is infallible. You agree with that, right?
And its actions
Do I
when it
get the
comes to the church,
Donald
yes.
Trump rubber ducky?
Donald Trump rubber ducky.
Do I do
Do
it?
you, in
I should do
terms
it,
of the
bro.
church, yes. Hang on, Cece, can you shut the fuck up? Hang on, I'm trying to understand.
Hey, don't
Hey, don't
attack
be
You
mean to
need
Cece.
me.
Don't
to
attack
understand.
Cece.
You need first of all, it seems like you're just as stupid as the guy next to me because the thing is, it doesn't logically follow that I have to agree with everything that Vatican II does, okay, or what they
You
say are their
wonder why it
authority,
was called a
because they're
council
only
instead of just a
infallible.
random
Hang on,
statement
they're
from the
only
Pope.
infallible when they're coming in terms of the authority within the church, in terms of what they're
Yes, that's
speaking on
literally what a
in regards
council
to the
is.
Bible. Hang on, no, but they can act outside of that authority as well,
Oh,
which
fucking
is why
God.
which is why we hold the same standard for the Pope. The Pope, right, wouldn't be infallible all the time,
Fellow
would he?
Orthodox, do you get this dude at
Would
all?
the Pope be infallible all the time, dumbass? Answer the question, yes
From the
or
ex
no.
cathedra, from the ex cathedra.
Yes or no. It would be no.
Oh, he's not infallible all the time. Everybody knows this. You think I'm
Yes,
stupid?
ex cathedra is the only
He's
time he's
only
infallible.
infallible when he's teaching ex cathedra, but his ordinary and extraordinary magisterium are binding and you must be submitted to with docility when speaking on faith and morals. So I'll grant you, Vatican II is infallible on faith and morals. So if that's the case,
Oh my
when the
god,
Pope is
bro.
speaking on faith,
I don't
it's
know what you're
infallible.
talking
You
about,
just
dude.
granted that.
Again, I
You
don't know
said
what the
Vatican
fuck
II
you're
was
talking about.
infallible.
Again.
He can't track. He can't track. I can repeat it.
So
Anyways, Orthobro, how's your patriarch?
Pretty good. I mean, what do you mean? Which one?
Anyone, at either one of them.
I mean, Bartholomew's all right.
All right, all right.
Just
Wait a
kidding.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A conditional isn't a syllogism.
We talking about? What?
Someone said that yesterday in my panel yesterday.
Oh,
Let's say every patriarch of the Orthodox Church that's a big prominent one's a heretic. What does that have to do with the church? We don't have a pope.
nothing. Nothing.
Exactly. So this clown wants to say Vatican II is infallible, but I can still pick and choose. Wallahi.
Nothing, bro. I'm telling you.
He's having some lag issues. He's coming back.
that's not what I said, dumbass. This is why
That's
you're not
literally what
listening.
you said. That's
This is not
explicitly what you
this is why
said.
you're not fucking listening. That's not what I said. I said
That's
it sometimes can be
verbatim what you
infallible and it
said.
cannot be infallible. What I said
Exactly.
is that
That's
when they're
picking and
acting in authority,
choosing.
see, this is why you're not listening. Shut the fuck up,
That's
dude.
picking and choosing, you
Shut the
idiot.
fuck up. That's not picking and choosing either.
Sometimes it's infallible, sometimes it's not. What if I said that about
That's
the
not
scripture?
picking and choosing either. What
What
the
if I
fuck are you
said that
talking
about John?
The council can act. Hang on. The council can act in ways that it would be considered infallible, right? Is it that not the case? Is that not logically possible?
I'll ask it a different way since you
Whoa.
Is
want to
that not
run.
logically
Is
possible? Answer
Vatican
my
II,
goddamn question. Is that logically
uh,
possible that they can act in ways that would not be
sure,
infallible?
sure. Yeah,
Right. So it
they could
would be
have
the
canon, hold
case that
on,
they
they
could
could
be
have canon
infallible
law that
and
wasn't
infallible at
necessarily
the,
infallible.
I don't
Guys, one at a
understand. This dude
time.
is like again stupid. Holy shit.
But I just granted to you on faith and morals.
I
I just
just
granted that.
granted you, like, dude, you just agreed with me, but then you were just hammering me about what the fuck I said.
You are picking and choosing from
Bro, holy
Vatican II
fucking
what you
shit, this
do
dude's
and don't
fucking
want to follow.
stupid. Holy shit, bro.
I think
Is
there's.
all of that, hold on. I'll ask it this way.
You
Is
would
all of
agree
that,
with
hold
me.
on, stop
Why are
interrupting
you
me,
asking me a
idiot.
question?
You
Let the
idiot.
Orthobro
Excuse me.
talk.
Why are you asking me a question?
You idiot. Let me
You said the
respond.
exact same thing I just
Moron,
fucking
stop
said.
talking. Be a good girl. Be
No, I'm not
quiet.
gonna
Pipe
stop
down.
talking because every time I ask you to stop
Pipe
talking, you
down.
didn't stop
Pipe
talking.
down.
All right,
Pipe
So I'm
down.
gonna do the exact
Let's
same
hold
thing
on. Let's get.
you
Pipe
did to
the
me.
fuck
Calm the
down.
fuck down.
Wait, hold
Stitch.
on. Wait,
Let the
hold
Orthobro
on.
talk.
Hold on. Let's get
Bro,
some
shut
timers.
up, dude. Up above me, you fucking
Wait,
pussy.
wait,
You
wait,
pussied
hold
out
on.
when I was
Guys,
debating you. You
All right,
pussied
guys,
hold
really
out.
on.
quick,
All right.
really
So
quick.
why
I'm
are you
gonna
talking
interrupt.
now?
I'm gonna interrupt
Fruits
really,
of
really quick, guys.
Catholicism, by the way.
Hey guys. I'm gonna interrupt. The woman in the store said, because I used to. Oh my word! I used to lifeguard, and I'm wearing
Anywho,
like
back to
a cropped
Catholics.
lifeguard. Hey, I'm wearing a cropped lifeguard hoodie, right? and she told me, she was like, you need to be careful because sometimes like lifeguards get kidnapped. What?
But that's
Rip.
definitely some
Did
levity.
Smiley
Anywho,
vote too?
all right. Anywho, I'm gonna give some
Let's go
timers.
timed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You get 2 minutes uninterrupted. Let's go with Ecumenis first.
Thank God.
All right. And no interrupting. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Originally, the point was about Christian nationalism. I made the argument that the Catholic Church is divided amongst itself in their creeds. They have different creeds within the church. The Eastern Catholics and the Byzantine Rite are allowed to recite the Orthodox Creed without the Filioque. The rest of the Papal Church recites it with the Filioque. That's two different creeds in the same church. That can't happen. That's two different symbols of faith. So it's a divided church. You also have the Sedevacantists that deny Vatican II. Then you have dudes like this guy that pick and choose from Vatican II. So you have a divided Catholic Church. Not only do Christians not agree on the interpretation of the Bible, but the Catholics don't even agree on the interpretations of the Pope. So that doesn't do you any good at all. So Catholicism is not going to be the unifying force that brings theocracy to the United States, one. Two, he made the argument simply the Bible will be the governing document for the country. Not going to be the case because everybody will disagree on the interpretation of the text unless we have one faith, one Lord, one baptism for the country. Doesn't mean you force everybody to convert by the sword. It means over the course of 40 years, all the young men convert to Orthodoxy and Catholicism dies because it's from hell. Same with Protestantism. So then we get to this guy. This guy can't track. He doesn't understand that things can be binding but not infallible in his church. He doesn't understand that, yes, Vatican II is infallible. It's an ecumenical council. It cannot be questioned. That being said, even when it's not teaching on faith and morals, it's still binding because it's extraordinary magisterium. Then when the papacy is giving declarations and giving speeches, that is ordinary magisterium, which is also binding on faith and morals. The Pope is not infallible when he's speaking on quantum physics. He's not binding when he's talking about asphalt. He's binding when he talks about faith and morals specifically. So now that we've established Catholicism could not do Christian nationalism, I want to hear his response. I can see my time.
Okay, I'm gonna start a timer for Stitch. He gets 2 minutes uninterrupted. Okay, and
Yeah, it's just funny to me that the Catholic up top is like in the same level of idiocy as the one at the bottom under him.
wait.
And I'll demonstrate this. Number one, I demonstrated that it's logically possible for someone to speak of authority in a position that they are in when they're speaking in that position. And that's what the Catholic Church teaches, is that they're only infallible when they're speaking from that authority. You can have the council, which is Council II, which is the Vatican II, which is the council that was created, by the way, in the 1960s, right? So Council II, by the way, it can be infallible, and there has been cases and instances in which specific members were ousted because they were infallible, because they spoke in terms of what we would be considered a decency to the actual religion and to the Bible. But part of the problem is that things can be binding. But to say that that wasn't the argument here. The argument that was being made, my contention is this idea in infallibility in the comments that were being made by the supposed Catholic up top, and then the other dumbass there at the bottom that grew up without a fucking dad, right? That can't control his emotions. I think it's a problem. You can't sit here and have it both ways. You can't say, well, he's infallible or he cannot be infallible. The thing is, the church teaches, which is something that he agreed with, which is why I'm not sure why he's so upset and so with such emotion, which is the idea that it is the case that the Pope can be infallible. Just because something can be binding doesn't mean that it's infallible. What he's saying is that it's directly in connection with the church. And that's what I'm saying. So I just don't understand the contention here. If your contention is, and first of all, you said that Catholics are the 8K bros from hell. I'm not sure what the fuck that's about. This dude just has a lot of issues. I think my argument is pretty clear, and I demonstrated that with the examples and the hypotheticals, and I think you failed to answer them. So
Time.
I'm still waiting on the answers.
All right, 2 minutes. Back
Hey,
to
real quick, just before, I'm not here to join in on the conversation, but protect Christian talker down here. I sent you the screenshots, but he died on the hill of saying that raping one child to stop all other child rape would be permissible.
We'll
He said
get to
that's
that
okay.
after. We'll get to that after.
I sent you the screenshot, but I'm out of here, bro. See ya.
Here's the thing, Project. I would love to actually debate if he's up for it. Immunist Pope.
You can't even
On a
pronounce my
more
name. It's a
divided
word from
panel.
your
Shut
church.
up, dude. Control your
Idiot.
emotions. Control your emotions, bro.
I'm not
We're the same
emotional. I'm
skin
very
color.
calm.
You demonstrate why they
What
see
the
us
fuck
as
does our
fucking
skin color have anything
monkeys.
to do with anything?
Yeah, because they see us as
hold
monkeys
on.
and fucking dirtbags, and you're the reason why. Shut up,
Whoa,
dude.
yeah, bro. This is ridiculous.
Shut up, dude.
Wait, hold on.
Anyways,
Hold on. I want to hear what
I'm not sure why he's scared to debate me on a formal level.
Wait,
I'm asking for a
whoever
formal
said I was
debate.
scared of you?
Hang
Well,
on. It seems like you're.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Wait, do you accept his challenge? Would you want to formally debate Stitch?
I mean, yeah, bro. I'm at the gym right now playing basketball, and I'm going to my girlfriend's house in an hour. But I mean, sure.
Well, okay. We'll set it up. When you guys want it. Well, you pick the topic.
Wait, what's the topic, Stitch? Go ahead. What's the topic, Stitch?
Kind of lagging, I think. I'll be right back. By the way, I'll be right back. Yeah, he lagged out. I'll be right back.
I want to debate the unity of the Catholic Church and its how it would pertain to Christian nationalism.
I got a blanket. Don't let Imagine up, by the way. Brother
Ecumenist-
does not engage with any ideas.
What's up, man?
I don't really. Okay, here's when I really start to like. I don't know. I wouldn't consider myself a Christian nationalist.
Okay.
But I don't know. I want to pertain my morals strictly to my faith. So
Yeah. Are you a Catholic?
Yeah, I'm a Catholic.
Okay, so Catholics have had the Catholic Church has had a doctrine of the state forever. So
Forever.
so it's kind of not really up to you because your church already has a doctrine of the state.
Explain.
Well, I mean, I'm not as familiar with the doctrine of the state from the Catholics as I am with the kind of infallibility and extraordinary magisterial stuff and binding stuff. But I will say that the Orthodox doctrine of the state is monarchy forever.
Okay. So
how am I bad faith?
Oh my word, bro. Why did we let this guy up? He does not engage with any ideas. He keeps saying that you can be one with God.
Hey, I agree.
He repeatedly takes scripture out of context.
I agree, but hold on. I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. But I think we should set up the topic: Stitch versus whatever, however you say your name.
Ecumenist Pope.
Yeah, Ecumenist Pope.
Kind of.
I want a Stitch versus Ecumenist Pope formal debates. I'll ask somebody to make a prompt when you guys want it.
Thank you for the gifts.
No gifts for me.
Unity of Catholicism.
Unity of Catholicism and how it
Catholicism.
pertains to Christian nationalism.
All right, you're gonna have to send
how
that
it
to me.
pertains. That's very broad, though. Like, what do you mean by
not really?
Ecumenist. Tell me the doctrine again. I want to look it up.
The what now?
Bro, holy
you
shit,
told me
hang
about,
on. Answer my
the
question so we
Catholic
can get
Church.
this right.
Look up the Catholic doctrine of the state from the first millennia,
I'm
or
gonna have to
the
ask-
Catholic doctrine of the state from the 1500s.
Bro, I don't know why. Hang on. He needs to go do his own research.
Go read Dictatus Papae from 1100. Go read
Wait a
Dictatus
minute.
Papae.
Wait a minute. My prompt maker is down there in the comments. Chicken, if you're there, you have a formal debate between these two. What's the topic again?
Unity of the Catholic Church and how it pertains to Christian nationalism.
And how it pertains. What do you mean pertains, though? Are you, like, how does it establish?
How it relates to it. You may agree that you may say that the Catholic Church is unified, therefore it would create a good Christian nationalist society. I disagree.
What do you mean by?
I'm reading it right now, and it tells me. Wait, are you guys debating right now?
No, not now. But like,
Okay. So I'm reading it right now. I think what I'm reading it right now, and this is the context that I'm seeing. It's that the church is supposed to be above earthly kingdoms, not in like the literal sense, but more so in the sense that Jesus established the church to be the absolute moral authority.
Wait, this guy's eating.
That can be the case in your church. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's cooking, yeah.
Well,
Get
Yeah,
him in the
it's
kitchen.
just a civil authority that is ordained by God to pursue common good in accordance to moral law. That's all it is. I'm not sure why we're hindering on that.
Yeah,
I spent way too much money today.
I wouldn't say it's Christian
agree.
nationalism. More so, the church is supposed to be above everything, like in terms of like spirituality, morality, all that. It's supposed to be a heavenly thing.
Well, I'm gonna set up the debates. I would like to see that. He accepted the debate, so we're gonna set it up. It's gonna be civil and go Catholicism.
Let me pull this up. Hold up.
I know the Orthodoxy is gonna see the error in their ways and come back home around.
Right. Yes.
Thing is, ecumenist, your priests actually get pub, bro. That's the
Make
thing.
me big screen, bro.
Okay.
I know, dude. Our priests are all married, like masculine, heterosexual men. Holy shit, that's small font.
Dude, ecumenists, they tried to like the some of the leftists, they tried to infiltrate our seminaries. Have you read that document?
They have. Some of them have. There's been monasteries that have been infiltrated.
They've been trying to do that, so but the thing is, your priests, they get all the pub they want, bro.
Correct. This says the Pope alone can use the imperial insignia. That's number 8. Which means that the Pope alone can have the insignia of the army on their clothes and on their shields and stuff. It means the Pope can have a standing army. So this is showing that the Vatican in 1100 becomes a geopolitical institution. All princes must kiss the feet of the Pope, this document says. Pope Gregory VII, I think.
What is this document?
Gotta look at the nuance. I mean,
Dictatus Papae. It's 1 page. Pull it up.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to see that.
I know, it's super small. It's super small.
You also got to look at the nuance, though. The Middle Ages were a very dysfunctional, society. Like, you got to...
Oh, your papacy can defect?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
The papacy... Wait, the Pope can do actions outside of the church. What are we talking about?
That's not what I said. Yeah, the Pope can do immoral things. No, it wouldn't.
Like the last Pope
defecting would be
liking naked pictures of women on Instagram.
No. Defecting would be excommunication. Defecting would be excommunication, not just doing an immoral act, right? Because popes have had brothels, right? So,
yeah.
Oh, I read an article that.
I know more than you about your own church, bro.
You don't know more than me if I just agreed with you, dumbass. What are you talking about?
No, I said something. You tried to disagree and then said exactly what I said.
Yeah, you just said that the popes had brothels. I'm saying
the Pope cannot defect. You're like, well, defecting means liking girl picture on Instagram. No, idiot.
No, I'm
it means
saying you're saying
excommunication.
it's more than you said. No, that's not what I said. I said, yeah, sure, popes can defect. Yes.
Okay, well, you disagree with Vatican I. Pull up Vatican I. Tell me if the Pope can defect.
Yeah, popes can defect. They can.
Vatican I disagrees with you. You're not Catholic.
What are we talking? Can you tell me the logical impossibility of them not being able
Vatican
to defect?
I says the Roman See cannot defect. Thank you.
The what?
The Roman See.
The Roman See. What's the Roman See? Can you tell me
the
what
Roman?
that is again?
Do you know what a see is?
Church? maybe I don't know what you're talking about. Can you tell me what that is again?
That's very apparent because I just told you I know your religion better than you.
Again.
Okay, the Roman See is like the See of Rome.
Okay.
Ooh,
and how does that go into what you just said?
Because the Roman See is founded on the chair of Peter and the Petrine charism, correct? Founded by Peter, founded on the chair of Peter and the Petrine charism, right?
Sure.
Okay, so the Roman See cannot defect according to Vatican I.
Can the papacy defect though?
That is what the Roman See is built on, is the papacy. Yes.
That's not what I asked you though. Can the papacy popes defect from the church? Yes or no?
No, not according to Vatican I. No. In my view, of course, it has. But Vatican I says your papacy cannot defect.
Bro.
It also says no one questions the first See.
This is crazy, bro. This is insane.
I know. You don't know your own documents. You've never read Vatican I in your life.
I just think it's crazy that you think the Pope cannot fall into heresy and go against the church and I mean that's just kind of crazy.
He can do immoral things and he can teach error on accident.
We're not talking about doing immoral things. We're saying go specifically against the church, defecting against the church.
He cannot do that. Vatican I says that can't happen.
Okay, bro.
Listen,
Vatican
let's
One
get
says your
deeper into this
papacy
stuff,
can't
though.
defend, bro. Pull it up. Read
dead,
it. Pull it
bro.
up.
I'm dead. This is
You want me to pull it
insane.
up? If I pull it up, are you going to leave
Go
Catholicism
ahead
right
and
now?
pull it up, bro. Pull it
No,
up.
wait. Save that for the debate. Save that for the debate.
We're not debating right now.
I want to see. I want to see who
You
gets
got your
embarrassed
Catholic
in front
buddy
of
saving you right now.
you. I want to see who gets
He's
embarrassed
not
in front of
saving me, bro. That's why I'm laughing at you.
Save it for the debate. I want to see who gets embarrassed in front of everybody. We'll see
Okay.
who's true. Yeah.
Valid.
I just like
100%.
dude. I don't really care about
Just to be clear, when he's speaking from the chair, he would
Ex
be considered
cathedra.
infallible.
Yes. Agreed.
But yes. But can he defect from the church? Yes or no?
No.
He'll never be.
I can't, bro.
Vatican One says that your church
I
contradicts
can't.
itself. That's not my fault.
That's not what the Vatican One says.
You've ever read it in your life?
I think you're misreading. You do this.
You
a
ever
lot.
read it in
I've
your
seen you
life
on
once or no?
panels. You do
Have you
this
ever
a
in your
lot.
life read it?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have.
Okay.
But part of the problem, and that's why I'm laughing at you, because part of the problem is that you sit here and you make statements, and you do this on every panel, is that when you bring stuff up, you're literally twisting what it says, and I just think it's hilarious.
So
And
when I brought up
I'm gonna
Dictatus
love to see
Papae,
it.
when I brought up
I'm gonna
Dictatus
love to see
Papae,
it.
did it say what I said or no?
Not necessarily, no.
Oh.
Not necessarily, no. It didn't say what you said. And I think it's also important to understand that it's context dependent too. So a lot of times when they release things like the last document you released, it was pertinent to specific situations at that time.
What are you talking about?
And again, of course you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I
Part of
didn't
the
hear
problem,
you.
part of this problem. You know what? We can just save it for the debate. Let's just do that.
This bro sounds like he likes boys
It's
anyways.
just crazy.
Humans,
bro.
I think he's trying to point out like the whole like medieval hierarchy stuff.
At least someone's tracking.
I think that's what he's
Pope is preserved from error when speaking on faith and morals.
That's not true.
No, that
That's
is
only
true.
from the
That is-
chair.
that is true.
Only from the chair.
Uh-oh.
Only from the chair.
Oh my fucking god, this guy's never read Vatican II. Okay, Stitch, have you ever taken an ecclesiology class?
Yes.
Did you? What was your grade? What was your grade in that?
What was my grade? Well, I don't know. It was a long time
He's
ago.
like, it was just pass fail. I passed.
I don't remember. And you know what's funny is that the Catholic up here is like defending the person that's clearly not
because
going
you're
for
wrong.
Catholic.
He
I'm
can't
literally
even
not
see
wrong.
it. You idiot.
And the fact
Listen to your
that
fucking
you think,
self.
and the fact that you guys think that by sitting here and saying things and you just deem it to be true is kind of crazy.
Well, like
It's
I
not
said,
just by
save
virtue
Can you
it
tell
of
me the
saying,
logical impossibility? Hang on, Ekim, because I'm not talking to you. I'm waiting for the debate with you.
I don't give a fuck what
But
you
to
think.
the other person, yeah, I know you don't give a fuck, but act like a
Oh my
human
fucking
being.
god!
for
I'm gonna
once
Saint
instead of the
Nicholas your
animal
ass
that
if you
are.
don't shut the fuck up.
So part of the problem.
I am
do
going
it
to
then.
Saint
Do
Nicholas
it
your
then.
ass if you don't
Crash
shut the
out. Do it
fuck
then.
up.
Crash out. Do it.
Save
He's
it
just
for
trying to be
save
like
it for
you,
the
bro.
debate.
The
Save it for
Catholic
the
is
debate.
crashing out. That's crazy.
We should have the Catholic debate the Catholic at this point.
Yeah, Catholic, are you gonna crash out?
I'm not. Listen, I'm trying to keep it peace, dude. Holy
No,
fucking
you're about to crash out. I think that's
First
the
off,
problem.
you're out here
So
committing
let me
odorless
ask you
heresy.
something. Let me
Correct.
ask
Like you're
you.
a
It's not
modern-day
heresy, dumbass.
Arius.
It's not heresy. You're not eligible to speak what's heresy or
God
what's
is
not.
one being in three
But
different
part of
states.
the
Good job,
problem,
idiot.
yeah. So part of the problem, right, is that let me just ask you: do you think the
Part
Pope
of the
can never
problem.
be infallible?
What the fuck does that mean?
Can the Pope never be infallible?
What does that mean? I don't know what that stupid,
I'm not
confused
talking to
question
you,
even
dumbass.
means.
I'm talking to the other person. Shut your black ass
Can the
up and let
Pope
the other man
never be
answer.
infallible? You're
Holy
black
shit,
too.
shut up.
Retard.
Shut up. Go back to the dog cage.
Okay.
Anyways, can you answer my question,
The
Catholic?
question of can the Pope be infallible in everything?
No, he said, can the Pope
Can
never
the
be
Pope
infallible?
be infallible?
never
Catholic.
be infallible.
Can he be infallible? Can he speak in outside of terms and not hold any weight?
Other terms and speak any weight. He can never be infallible in situations.
Because I'm just saying the Catholic organizations that I'm looking at disagree with you, and they agree with
on
me.
faith and
So,
morals.
Yeah, on faith and morals.
Oh my fucking god, you are not.
I don't even know what you're even saying. Are you saying
So
the
what
Pope
are you
can
talking
never
about?
be infallible?
Wait. So if is it the case? I'm not talking to you, you fucking dumbass. I'm
I
not
don't care.
talking
I'm
to
gonna
you.
respond to you
Shut
because I'm on the
up,
panel.
bro,
I don't give
and
a fuck
stop
what
David
you
for the
think.
interrupting.
debates.
Go act like
David
an
for the
Maybe it
debates.
animal in
hasn't
the
been a
fucking
productive
cage.
David for the debate, guys.
Protect.
Listen to
He's
this
not
guy,
gonna save
dude.
it for the debate. He's trying to interrupt. I'm trying to ask the Catholic guy a
All right.
question because he keeps running from
Go
having
ahead.
Yeah.
conversation
Wait.
with
Wait.
me.
Wait. Let it between the Catholics. Let them dabble it out.
Go ahead. Listen, go ahead.
Yeah, can you answer me a question? Is it logically impossible for the Pope to act and say things based on morality that would go against the Bible and the Church?
Go against the Bible and the Church. No, because the Pope is always
Correct.
infallible. The Pope is always infallible in morals.
The Pope is always infallible. Okay, Project. What I want you to
That's not
do,
what I
I'll pay
fucking
you.
said.
Project. I will
Not
pay
what he
you
said. That's not
$50
what he said.
next Thursday if you send me this recording because he just contradicted himself from
Wait,
earlier in our earlier debate that me and him had, where he said that the Pope is not always infallible.
In other stuff, not faith and
Not in
morals.
other stuff. I was very specific in my questions, bro.
I'm
No,
gonna
the
listen,
fuck
post
shit.
Stitch.
it.
Let me
Very
talk now.
specific in
Let me
my
talk
question,
now.
and it seems like you're not
Let me
fucking
get
tracking
30
the
seconds. Let me get
conversation.
30
I think
seconds,
that's part
host.
of the problem.
All
I
right.
think you're not tracking the conversation. That's the
Give me
issue.
30 seconds, bro.
No,
This is why
no,
this is
bro, shut
confusing.
up,
Hold
shut
on.
up.
Stop
No,
talking.
bro,
Stop
we're
talking.
having a
Stop
debate
talking. Stop
later
talking.
on. We're
Stop
having a
talking.
debate
Stop
later
talking.
on. I don't
I'm
want to
not
hear
Stop
talking
from
to you. I'm
fucking
you.
talking to
talking,
him.
dude.
I don't
I'm not
care.
talking
I
to
don't
you.
care.
I'm
Go
talking to the
back to the
Catholic guy.
fucking monkey
I'm not
cage.
talking to you.
All right. All
You're the
right.
most
Anyways,
Don't use.
racist
All
person
right.
I've ever met, and you're
Catholics,
literally black.
All right. All
can
right.
you
Hold
engage?
on.
So yeah, can we like I don't know, like chill out.
Yeah.
So
I want to
racist
I
for
want
what?
to hear I want to hear both of the sides because I'm still trying to understand. I'm trying to come out of Protestantism. I would prefer if
Base.
everybody could be nice to like
Yeah.
each other
Jesse, I'm
because
trying, but this dude keeps interrupting
no,
after he's been told
I
by me
know.
and the host,
I'm
he's been
saying both of
told
y'all.
not to talk.
Yeah, I'm
May
saying
I
both
get
of
30
y'all.
seconds? I mean, come on.
Wait.
I
We're
know
No,
trying
that's
to.
you've
why.
been talking. You've been interrupting me the entire fucking time. Shut
Well,
up,
You
Yeah,
keep
it's
bro.
crying
kind of
since
about it.
Dusty, wait,
disrespectful.
hold on. Since Dusty's here, we have someone who we could reach and come home to Rome. So this is kind of
Yeah,
important. We gotta.
this
The
is really
Catholics have to
important.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
control
so part of
yourself,
the
fucking
problem is
pagan.
that in his earlier statement, right, the guy next to me, the one that I'm actually talking to, he said about 20 minutes ago that the Pope can be infallible. My question very directly was, when he's speaking on things that go against the Bible and the church, he said yes. The Pope can be and can be infallible, but he can also not be infallible at that point in time because he can speak against the church. So that was a direct question that I asked you. Okay, so you now saying that the Pope is always infallible when he's speaking on morals and on issues when it comes to the Bible and the church. I have an issue with that because
What?
that's not what you agreed to 20 minutes
Let me
ago.
respond to him, bro. Let me respond.
No,
Okay.
shut up, bro.
Bro, it's
Nobody's
not your
talking to
fucking
you. Shut
panel.
the
Shut
fuck
your mouth.
up.
Shut your
Shut
Well,
the
mouth.
fuck
You're a
up,
faggot. Nobody's
bro.
Well,
talking
all
to you.
right, all right, all right. I gotta
All right.
drop him
Fucking
for that.
Catholic little queer boy.
I gotta drop
Shut
him for
up,
that. You
bro.
can't say
Holy
the. Oh,
shit.
you can't say the
Protect
F
this.
slur.
This is my issue, bro. They should have never let us off the fucking plantation, bro.
All right, all right,
Okay,
It's
okay,
all right,
so
Stitch.
all right,
weird to
all right.
Whoa,
me
whoa,
that
Stitch,
All
stop.
right,
y'all
whoa.
guys can't
this.
control your emotions when you come up here.
All right, this is a
Shut
good
up.
place to conclude. All right, let's not say that, and I can't say
Yeah.
the slurs.
Just
No, I
take
think that needs to be
Stitch out.
said because
No,
like our communities have a
look.
big problem with
All
fucking
right,
our
all right, all right.
emotions. Like
So,
it's
all right,
fucking
guys.
insane to me.
All right. Here's what we're gonna discuss the debates, and then we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna conclude it, and you guys can talk to Dry another time. But like,
Please, dude. Holy
yeah,
shit. I'm not a
yeah,
fucking
but
racist. Oh,
yeah,
no.
all right. But Stitch and Ecumenis Pope, we're gonna talk about that. Um, yeah, but yeah, you just can't say that. Yeah, we're just gonna end. So yeah, I'll be back on later tonight, and we'll set up the debates. We'll talk about it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Holy shit.
no, because